You have to merge.
Okay.
Yeah, you see the arrows? Did you see the arrows there?
I thought the road is ending there.
Yeah, you've got to merge. You can go, It's a green light, it's a green. Hello and welcome to our channel. In this video we are going to be doing a mock driving test with Uttam, and Uttam has actually never driven with us before. Of course, that means that this is also his first time to drive this car, and we're gonna be doing the mock test at Newfarm. If you are new to our channel, you can support us by subscribing. By subscribing, you are helping us to make more free video content like this one. Let's jump into it. Okay, so like it says in that paper, basically, for no directions, you just need to follow the road.
Yep.
You need to look out for signs, road markings.
Yep.
Yeah, but otherwise I'll be saying right and left turn. So I'm gonna ask you some questions about the car before we get started. Can you show me how you turn on the headlights? How would you turn on the headlights? Uttam does not know how to turn on the headlights.
I don't know this car.
Okay, that's alright. And then how do you turn on the hazard lights?
Hazard light. No, this one's hazard light.
You can turn it on. Yep, off. And then can you show me the front and the rear demister?
This is front, I guess, and this one is rear.
Okay, good. All right. So whenever you're ready, you can go straight at the end of the street.
Yeah.
You can go right. When moving off, Uttam indicates right, checks the mirrors, but he does not check the blind spot. I asked Uttam to go right, but at first he indicates left. However, this is not a driving fault because Uttam corrects himself immediately. Good right turn. Appropriate reaction to this driver who opens their door. Good speed management on this 50 km/h street. Good speed management at the bend. Also, Uttam does a good job of leaving a safe gap between our vehicle and parked vehicles. This road has a lot of parked vehicles and several roadworks. Uttam drives very well until we reach the roundabout. the roundabout coming up, you can go right, go to the third exit. Uttam does well at this roundabout. The speed, indicators and position are spot on. Uttam manages the speed very well on this 50 km/h street. And then at the end of the street, turn left. Uttam stops at this stop sign, but stops too far forward, which is an uncritical driving error. However, he does well to wait and confirm whether the car turning left is actually turning. This is important as sometimes people indicate and end up not turning. At the end of this street, turn right. Again, Uttam does well to leave a safe gap between our car and parked vehicles. Good right turn. Then just go left. Good left turn. At the end of this street, you can go left. Again, Uttam does this left turn well. So far so good. Good speed management on this 50 km/h street. At this roundabout coming up, you can follow the road, go straight. When going straight through a roundabout, we must indicate left while exiting. Uttam does not indicate, which is a non-critical driving error. After the roundabout, the speed limit is 40 km/h. Uttam controls the speed well. At this set of traffic lights, you can go right. Good right turn at this set of traffic lights. Again, the speed limit is 40 km/h and Uttam controls the speed well. Well done to recognize the change in speed limit from 40 km per hour to 50 km per hour. We drove on this street for a bit, and Uttam only makes one non-critical driving error for not using the mirrors enough. The rest of the drive on this street is excellent, so we sped up this portion of the video to save time. Good stopping distance from front car. So at the next set of traffic lights, you can go right. Good lane choice turning right. Also, Uttam shows good lane discipline turning right at this set of traffic lights. When safe to do so, you can change into the left lane. I asked Uttam to change lanes, and he does an excellent lane change with proper observations and signal. Then when safe to do so, change back to the right lane. I asked Uttam to change back to the right lane, but this time he makes a critical driving error because he changed lane in the middle of the traffic lights. You're actually not allowed to change lane in the middle of the traffic lights.
I was thinking that. I was not sure to change the lane or not at that time.
Oh, okay. Coming up is another critical driving error. The middle lane is ending and there are lane markings which clearly show that we must merge to the right. Uttam does not follow the marking and tries to merge to the left, which prompts me to step in. You have to merge.
Okay.
Yeah, see the arrows, just the arrows there.
I thought the road is ending there.
Yeah, you're gonna merge. While driving on this road, Uttam speeds and is doing 65 kilometers per hour in a 60 kilometers per hour road. Watch your speed though. So this is a 60 road. Yep. Just keeping the speed down a little bit. I ask Uttam to change to the left lane and he does well. And then whenever safe to do so, you can change back to the left lane, please. After changing lane, Uttam speeds again and does 65 kilometers per hour in a 60 kilometers per hour road, which is a critical driving error. Keep the speed down a little bit. Okay, so not these traffic lights, that's that one coming up. I'm gonna get you to take the slip lane on the left, so you can go left. Well done checking the bicycle lane before driving into the turning lane. Again, Uttam makes another critical driving error. The traffic lights change to red for vehicles going straight, but there is a green arrow for turning left. Uttam stops, which forces the car behind to beep the horn. You can go, it's a green light, it's a green. Uttam should carry out more observations when passing through this pedestrian crossing. The speed limit on this street is 40 kilometers per hour and Uttam does well to manage the speed. At the next set of traffic lights, you can go left, please. When the lights change from red to green and we are the first car, it's important to carry out some observations, especially if you are the first car. Uttam does not check, which is a non-critical driving error. at this set of traffic lights, turn left. When turning left and there is a street before the one we are turning into, it is important that we don't indicate too early as it may confuse other drivers. Uttam applies the left signal too early, which is a non-critical driving error. So usually when turning left here like this, you want to pass that street before you indicate. See, there is a street there?
Yeah.
So you want to pass that and then indicate.
Okay. The incoming street.
Good left turn. Well done slowing down at this speed bump. Okay, I'm gonna get you to do a reverse parallel park behind that car. Coming up is another critical driving error. I asked Uttam to do a reverse parallel park, but he gets very close to the parked car, so I intervene so that he doesn't scratch the parked car. Maybe not this close. This is very close. Okay, so wait for that car to go and then you can try and fix it. Also, he carries out no observations when starting the reverse parallel park, which is also a critical driving error.
This is reverse.
Yeah, that's reverse. Yeah, good. Uttam should stop and wait for oncoming vehicles to pass. He does not stop, which is also a critical driving error. Uttam also gets very close to this parked car while trying to move forward, and I had to brake. Again, that's a little bit too close to that car.
I think this is it. A little bit outside. This was
Alright, that's fine. When you're ready, you can move off. While moving off, Uttam checks the mirrors, but he forgets to do a shoulder check. And then pull over behind this car. Just park behind it. When pulling over on the left, we must use the left indicator to signal our intention to stop to other road users. Uttam does not indicate, which is a non-critical driving error. Alright, good. And then whenever you're ready, you can reverse the car in a straight line. I'll tell you when to stop. I asked Uttam to do a straight line reverse, and he mostly does well, except that he does not do any shoulder check before reversing. Okay, that's enough. That will do. And then just drive forward again, please. And then turn around the car when you're ready. Turn around the car. I asked Uttam to turn around the car, but he moves off instead. However, this time he does a shoulder check.
U-turn?
Yes, U-turn or whatever however you turn around the car. He ends up doing a 3-point turn, but does not do enough observations. First, he does not do a shoulder check before starting the 3-point turn. Next, Uttam does not look left and right as well as physically look behind before reversing. Last, Uttam does not indicate right and check left and right to finish off the 3-point turn. When the traffic light changed to green, Uttam should check left and right while driving through, especially since we are the first car to go through. He does not check, which is a non-critical driving error. Good speed management on this 50 km/h street. Okay, I'm gonna ask you to take the slip lane on the left, please, so you can turn left. Not in here, just to that side, that one. Yes. Next roundabout, you can go left. Take the first exit. Uttam does well at this single lane roundabout. After turning left, Uttam manages the speed well. The next roundabout, turn left as well. First exit. This time, Uttam approaches this roundabout a bit too fast, which is a non-critical driving error. Maybe next time you wanna go a little bit slow in approaching Yes, keep driving. Okay, I'm actually gonna get you to pull over, please. Just park on the left. I asked Uttam to pull over on the left, but he does not apply the left indicator on time, which is a non-critical driving error. Yeah, indicate left. Yes, good. Yeah, that should do. Okay. Yep. We've come to the end of this mock test, and it's now time for feedback. And brake. All right. So what do you reckon?
I made many mistakes.
One mistakes?
One is changing lane, another one is parking,
Mm-hmm.
and then I was over speeding at one point.
Yep. Yep. So with this car, the headlights, they are just
Yes.
no, they on the other side where the indicators are.
Yeah.
So if you like turn, yeah, that's the headlight.
Okay.
So you twist it. Okay. So that's what we call a non-critical driving error.
Yeah.
Okay. And then too slow for conditions. Sometimes you're going a little bit, like if it's 50, you don't want to be doing 30 for a long time.
Yeah.
For no reason. So if the road is open and there's not too many obstructions, just keep going.
Okay.
Okay. Sometimes, like if you have a stop sign, you are stopping over the solid line. So what I mean by that is, so you've got a solid line here,
Yeah.
and then you like, if you're going left or right, you like putting the car like this.
Okay.
The number plate of the car has to stop behind the line. Okay. Wide left turn. So one turn you turn the left, and the car like was
Yeah.
like that.
Okay.
So make sure when you're turning left, the car stays on the left.
Okay.
Okay. That's very close to being critical error.
Okay.
Okay, so make sure you're turning like properly. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
Doing this?
I think I know in the Newfarm.
Yeah. Did not signal to exit the roundabout. So this was when we were in Newfarm. So we went. Where did we go? Straight through the roundabout.
Street is not. Yeah. Okay. Exiting.
Yeah. So you know how you have to signal exiting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you didn't signal.
Okay.
Cut a corner turning right. So this one is again, it's like you're going right. You don't want to turn right like this.
Yeah.
You're gonna get on the correct side of the road as soon as you can. Okay. But again, this is very close to a critical error. Yeah, because it's kind of like you almost drove on the wrong side of the road for a bit. So you don't want to be here for a long time. You're gonna get on the left hand side as soon as possible.
Okay.
Cut a corner turning right. Change lane in the middle of traffic lights. This one is a critical driving error, so it's a serious driving fault.
Okay.
Because it's illegal to do that. You have to pass the traffic lights and then change lane. Okay. So, and this usually happens in some driving tests. An examiner will ask you to change lane when you are really close to the traffic lights, because they want to know whether you know your road rules. Okay. 65 kilometers per hour in a 60 zone, and I ask you to slow down. So make sure you manage the speed. Don't worry about how other people are driving, because some people will be going over the speed limit, but you cannot do the same thing. You want to be a safe driver, so yeah. So look out. If the sign says 60, you have to do 60. Okay. And then we're done merging. What happened there? Remember the merge?
It's merge. I remember one merge that you break up.
The one where I had to pull the steering wheel. Do you remember?
Yeah.
What happened there?
The signal was on the left, and
yeah,
I saw the street ending, but I just go.
Because there, what you, I don't know. When did you see those arrows?
I see those arrows, but instead of going this way.
But when did you see them though?
I see it from the far.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think I have to go this way. That's why.
Okay. Yeah. The moment you see those arrows, you need to react as soon as possible. Okay. Because even if you were gonna merge, you actually left it to the last minute. Like you should. If the moment you're seeing the arrows are coming out, you see the arrows are there, just put on your right indicator, try and merge as soon as possible.
Okay.
But you left it to the last minute and then you got confused at the end, and obviously I had to step in there. So look at those markings. The moment there is those arrows, you're gonna make sure you make the call to merge.
Okay.
And then remember where I told you don't indicate too early, so only when you're turning left. So because you have a street on your left, don't indicate early, because if there is a car there, they're gonna move because they think you're going left. Yeah. If there is a car, actually, if there was a vehicle there and you indicate in the driving test, that's it, finished.
Okay.
Yeah, because it will confuse that driver.
Okay.
But you get away with it if there is no car, but you don't want to be doing that. The reverse park, a lot of problems. Yeah. So the biggest problem is you have the technique, but you need to do it when the conditions are safe. Okay. So I don't know, whichever way your instructor taught you how to do it, that's fine. But you cannot get very close to the vehicles. Okay. Because if I wasn't gonna step in, our mirror was actually gonna scratch the other car's mirror, so the mirrors were gonna touch. Okay. So how many gap do you think you need? How much gap?
I think around 30-40 centimeters.
You just keep it between half a meter to 1 meter. There should be like a door length between your car and the parked car. There has to be a door length when you're approaching. You should be able to open your door and it shouldn't really touch that car. Okay. But yeah, that was very close. And even when you were doing it, when you wanted to go forward to fix, you go very close to the car again. Okay. So the critical error is not that you weren't able to successfully park closer to the curb. The critical error is that you got very close to that car. Okay. Yeah. So just make sure you whatever you're doing, it has to be safe. There was actually another critical error when you were doing that reverse park. Whenever you are reverse parking and there is vehicles approaching, what should you do?
Indication.
No.
Restop. Stopping.
You have to stop. Yeah. You have to stop. Wait for them to go. We had a nice wide street, so that it wasn't noticeable. But if it's a small street and those cars are going and then you are parking, they will be very close to you. Okay. So what you do there? Stop the car. Wait for them to pass you. Straight reverse. So with the straight reverse, the critical error was when I told you to reverse in a straight line, you pretty much put the car in reverse and off you went. You did not carry out any observations. You have to check your mirrors. You have to shoulder check before you start. Okay. So a few things to work on. I don't know if the video, the lighting wasn't that good, so I'll see. If it's not that good, I might not upload it. But otherwise, if the lighting was okay, I'll put some more comments. Okay.
I have seen your videos on YouTube.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll go through this one as well. I'll just check because there was a few more mistakes which I didn't write, but I'll go through the video and then I'll add some more comments. All right. Any questions?
I think I made lots of mistakes.
Yeah. Your driving is not too bad. It's not too bad. I just think you need to be put under some challenging situations, and then you need to make your decisions. Okay. because that's probably the only thing. When you're driving like on the main road, seems you've done a lot of driving in residential areas because you were doing very well.
I haven't driven much because I have to train with him. Before that in India I have driven.
Okay.
But I didn't get license there. But in the college I drive my friend's car.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. With the residential area, you were fine. I think things started happening when we got out of Newfarm and we were on that main road.
Yeah, I know Newfarm. That's why I have been there from.
That's it for today. If you enjoyed watching this video, you can give it a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment down below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and also you can turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss out on our future videos. You can also follow us on Instagram, Signal Driving School Australia. If you are doing a driving test soon, I wish you the best of luck. See you in the next video.